Hello everyone. I'm so excited to do this video this evening on the meditation page because this is where we really get into some really good stuff. I've called this video, You and God Do the Same Thing. God gives and re-gives, and you give and re-give. Let's show a simple example of this where God gives you oxygen for your body. You breathe it in. When you breathe it out, you give out poisons from your body. Poisons that would kill you if they stayed in your body. But those poisons are immediately turned into food for other things to breathe in. Other things breathe out, such as trees and bushes and grass, breathes out, and that gives you the nourishment for your body. So nature gives to you, and you re-give to nature. There is no such thing as receiving, is what I'm trying to say. Meditation is a form of giving. That is, you're giving yourself to your soul pattern. Your future self, your reincarnated self, is not that much cared about in our society. Who cares what your next life is going to be like? You don't know. Do you have any control over it? You would have if you knew yourself, your inner self, scientifically. Let me begin to help make this a little easier to understand. If you'll remember in one of the other videos where I took my finger and simply went in a clockwise direction. I'm going in a clockwise direction right now. Of course not. You see a counterclockwise direction. Now, if you were to do the same thing at the screen, go in a clockwise direction, I would see it as a counterclockwise direction. That is how God reverses things and gives the reaction along with the action. It's not reaction after action. Never. Your karma is being built constantly. People talk about burning off karma. You just simply rebuild as you unbuild. It's giving and re-giving in this universe, not giving and receiving. It is not God blesses you with good health just because you have faith or because you've asked for it in a wordy prayer. It is because God gives you good health working with you in your actions. And if we work together in our total society as a united society for the better health of everyone, you would see a dramatic increase in health, where everyone would support each other in the giving to good health. And that's without even uttering the first wordy prayer. Let's move on now and get back to, here we have me over here looking at my computer and you looking at your computer. We have a situation of giving and re-giving. I'm giving this, the counterclockwise, and you are giving the counterclockwise, you see. And all waves are given in spiral directions. Here's a better way to show it, although it's a little more complex. If you look over here on my side of the computer, you'll see my hand going in a clockwise direction. And what you see is coming to you in a counterclockwise direction. But God gives out in both directions. I give to you, you give to me, but God gives to both of us. Okay? I mean, we get this action-reaction thing. Nothing stays with God. God is constantly giving in both directions. That's how stillness is. Stillness stays in both directions. There is not one area where God gives and does not give somewhere else. It affects the whole entire earth. Weather is constant somewhere all over the world. To show you more about this, here is another one. God is stillness. Now, if you will compare these two vertical lines, right here in the middle. These two vertical lines are just like the lines between these two cones. See, that's where God gives out again. And these two computers, you see. That's how God gives you good health. You have to work with God, not just ask God for good health and hope for the best. Not ask God for money and hope for the best. You simply go to God every few seconds in God awareness, in meditation. That is why it is so important to learn your ecstatic self. God gives and re-gives. You give and you re-give. Another point I want to make before we're finished with this video this evening is that when when you decide what it is you want, you go to the fulcrum of yourself, and God teaches you how to do the seesaw of the mother and father, all things that you want. You want a larger bank account? That involves a mother and father situation. The money is out there in the motherland. You want to funnel it, focus it into you. As I said before, there is two ends to creation. First of all, it is concentration, which is the raindrop, and decentration, which is the cloud. The raindrop doesn't fall out of clear blue sky. Neither does it, when it hits, it evaporates. You don't see where it goes. It goes up there to build the bank of the cloud. Everything gives and re-gives. God gives to you in your meditation, gives a flash of an idea that can be used for hundreds of years in the future. That is a wonderful miracle. We fail to see the miracles of God lasting for centuries. That's about it for now. I'm trying to keep from over-talking. God bless you and your family. I know you will bless everyone else in your community by realizing that loving thy neighbor is a giving and re-giving situation. It is not giving money or food or clothes. It is giving your ecstatic self that will last for hundreds of years after your body is already passed on. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful and ecstatic evening. Goodbye.